Hi, Happy New Year, everybody. I know it's been like it's the middle of January, but feck it. It's actually my first time doing a video in a long time, and there's Maisie in the background eating the fairy lights. So we still got our Christmas tree up. I'm just going to give Maisie something to keep her going while so she likes this yogurt, frozen yogurt inside in a plastic thing, and I'm going to do a 3-minute thing. And you won't be surprised to hear that it's Cyclamen that I'm going to be painting, just to kind of ease me back in gently. Okay, there you go, Maisie. Good girl. All right, the lights weren't plugged in, so she wouldn't be electrocuting herself. All right, so I'm set up here now. I've kind of put a few things together. Yeah, there's this Cyclamen there. I suppose you should really be able to see that too, so I'll just lift this up a bit higher, this leg. Hopefully you won't topple over. That's all right. Okay. And what I've got here is just some watercolour paper that had already been painted on. So actually, what that is now is one of, it's a cut off from a painting that I sold in the Facebook sale there before Christmas. And I've got quite a lot of cut off bits of good watercolour paper, so I might be using these for a while. The back of it is cleaner, but I like working on paint paper that already has some paint on it. It feels somehow less precious. Now, speaking of being precious, I've just bought these for my sister, Derwent. There, and this might be a kind of a tutorial for my sister Maura. So these are the ones. These are spare ones. So I'm going to keep these for myself, and so it's Derwent Inktense paint pan travel set. They're not watercolours, no, they're Inktense. You know, like the, I don't know if you've tuned in before, you might have seen me using these really dirty Inktense pastels that I've had for a while. And it's kind of more ink than watercolour, really. Now, I found this piece of paper and I thought that would work for the dark behind, because there's the piano behind the, Cyclamen. You know, that piano might not be there for much longer, because my daughter Hope was 23 on the 10th of January there, and for her birthday present she asked if I could transport the piano, because it really is her piano, up to her flat near Haymarket in Edinburgh. So if any of you know of a really good piano transporter, and it's no harm for us, because I also want to get Maisie a bigger bed. She still sleeps in the crate, and I want to get her a bigger crate to sleep in. Okay, so I thought I could put it there where the piano is. Anyway, the dark of the piano is represented by this, and then I thought, what did I think? I'm just going to put some of this paper. This is some handmade paper that, actually it was Marjorie, if you're watching, Marjorie, that gave me some of this lovely handmade paper. I think she got it from India or somewhere. And it's not quite the colour of the leaves, but I want the leaves to read as being light, because they're on the right hand side there, and the light falling from the window on them makes them nice and bright. And then this painted paper is a bit more the kind of bluey green that I would associate with Cyclamen leaves, foliage. So I'm using that as well, just at the edge there. There's something about things extending over the edge that I quite like. All right. There's another bit there I could use maybe.